Doing a quick salting before you go to bed tonight is probably a great idea, and it's not even because of the snow totals you see out there right now. So Lowell got 8 inches earlier this morning. Princeton 7.3, Danvers 7.3, Burlington 7 inches, Rockport 6.5, Chelsea 5.5. Same with Boston, Logan. There were some lower snowfall totals. Essentially, it was more north and west of Boston, and it was less snow south and east of Boston. But since then, a lot of us have had snow. We've had freezing rain. We've had sleet. We've had rain. No matter what kind of precipitation you had the most today, even if you had it all, it's all freezing up out there. That's the problem. We have finally dried out. We'll continue to dry out. You can see there's maybe an isolated snow shower out there in some spots, but we'll continue to see that drying trend over the next hour. So we are almost there. That's just for the end of the precipitation, though. The next problem we have, freezing temperatures and then also the wind. So if you're south and east of Boston, you're still above freezing, so you're probably in a much better space than the rest of us. But north and west of Boston, temperatures are near and below freezing. So all that precipitation is freezing up, and we're only going to get colder tonight. And tomorrow, we're going to stay in the 20s, so we're not getting any help from Mother Nature to do any melting or anything like that. You have to have the salt down. Any untreated surface is going to be incredibly, incredibly icy overnight into tomorrow. And then the next problem we have is the wind. It's already a little bit windy out there on the Cape and the Islands, 30, 40, 50 mile per hour wind gusts. That continues tomorrow. In fact, we're tracking gusts up to 55 to 65 miles an hour. So not only do you have some ice on the power lines and trees out there, tree branches, but you're talking about a significant wind tomorrow that's going to exacerbate the power outage risk. So I would make sure to have your electronics charged up. If you have a backup way to heat your home, like a fireplace or a wood stove, make sure you've got some wood ready to go, or pellets or whatever it is, because there is a risk for some power outages, and tomorrow is going to be freezing. Temperatures in the 20s, but with that significant wind, it's only going to be feeling like the single digits, and more cold days after that as well. Details on that ahead.
Thanks, Kelly. See you soon. And in Worcester,
until later in the day to actually clean up the snow because, well, it started raining, sleeting, freezing rain. That, of course, added a lot of weight to the snow. We're pretty much done with the precipitation. Finally, do have a couple random isolated flurries, isolated light snow showers out there. In terms of anything accumulating, I think you're good. So if you're going to bed here soon, I really suggest you get the salt down if you haven't already, because you may not be below freezing yet. If you're north and west in Boston, you are below freezing. If you're not, though, you haven't seen everything freeze up yet, and that is going to happen. Now, overnight, we are going to be nice and dry. Here we go for tomorrow, mostly dry, maybe just an isolated snow shower. That chance is a lot greater to our west. But look at these temperatures. Again, Boston 30 degrees, south and east. You even have some 40s out there, but north and west of Boston, you are already down to the 20s. And even if you're in the 40s right now, everyone's getting to below freezing tonight. So everyone's going to see everything freeze up. And it doesn't even matter if you were one of the ones who got 7 inches of snow or 1 inch of snow, or if you got the freezing rain, or if you got the plain rain. Every precipitation type is going to be refreezing overnight into tomorrow. So any surface that is untreated is going to be incredibly, incredibly slick. I mean, for example, look at these overnight lows. We're down to the upper teens and low 20s, and an increasing wind as well. It's already windy out there, and that's going to increase overnight into tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be very, very windy, partly and mostly sunny. And we're not going to get any natural melting of any kind of ice or snow because temperatures are not getting out of the 20s. Only thing that's going to be doing the melting is going to be that salt that you put down. High temperatures again tomorrow, mid to the upper 20s. So a cold, cold day, and then you add the wind on top of it, and it's actually going to be feeling like the single digits. We do, in fact, have a high wind warning in effect from the National Weather Service for most of us for gusts to 65 miles an hour. Most of the day, they're going to hang around 45 to 55 miles an hour. But occasional gusts up to 65 miles an hour cannot be ruled out. Farther southeast, Cape and the Islands, you've got gusts up to 55 miles an hour. Problem with that, it's bitter cold out for tomorrow. So if you're someone who's lucky enough to have a fireplace, wood stove, pellet stove, whatever it is, I'd make sure you've got that ready to go just in case you lose power to heat your home, because tomorrow is going to be an awful day to lose heat. If you only have heat through electricity, of course. Now, so overnight, the wind is going to increase. Tomorrow morning, very windy. Tomorrow afternoon, incredibly windy with those gusts over 40, 50 miles an hour. And then the wind does die down some on Tuesday, but it's still going to be seeing wind gusts 30, 40 miles an hour. So tomorrow morning, feeling like the single digits when you factor in the wind. Tomorrow afternoon, still feeling like the single digits. As you get to Tuesday morning, temperatures drop even more. Still have the wind. It's actually going to be feeling like it's below zero Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon. afternoon. Again, not making it out of the single digits for feels like temperatures. So super cold, super windy over the next couple days. Still cold on Wednesday, not as windy. A lot of questions I've been getting about Thursday, not looking like that blockbuster storm that I know has gotten a lot of attention on social media. I think the best bet for a solid couple of inches is going to be over the Cape and the islands, but we will continue to watch that for you. And then we drive back out Saturday and Sunday and Friday too, and it's still going to be cold and windy.